pretty things.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month, so that means it's time for Cap's Recap, a monthly channel update series. First things first, it's December, so that means the Patron's Choice thing will start. What this little event is going to be, with lack of a better term, I really think it can be called an event. But what it is, patrons will be able to select up to 3 games for me to play over the course of next year. The games can be anything. Literally anything. Like rhythm game, RPG, just whatever. Whatever comes to mind. Anything. The only exceptions are that it can't be anything that's exclusive to Xbox because I don't own the consoles, and I would just prefer it not be anything that's listed in the little patron goals I have. That one I won't be too strict on. If you suggest something that's listed there, it is what it is. But yeah, no Xbox games, period, though, because I don't own any of the consoles, though I was tempted to hop on this one Xbox One deal. I don't know, it might still be active. I don't know, if I can maybe find like a Xbox One S, I think those are the cheaper ones, for like a good deal, I may hop on that and then like just do a little like addendum video in the middle of the month, but otherwise, yeah. So like I said, any game is fair game, and patrons can choose up to 3. And if there's more than 12 suggestions, then that's when the voting will begin. But if there's 12 or less, I'll just go ahead and do those games, and no voting will need to take place. So yeah, patrons can select games up until let's say December 20th, I guess, and then that'll leave like 10, 11 days to do the actual voting. But yep, if you're a patron, go ahead and just come up with a list of up to 3. And I don't charge what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, because with Patreon you can have it set to charge at the beginning of each month, or to charge the moment somebody pledges. Because I don't do the charge the moment somebody pledges, all you have to do is just do a pledge on Patreon, and I'll go ahead and like give you the patron role, and you can go ahead and start selecting games. So yeah, currently I only have 2 patrons, so hey, if they end up suggesting only 6 games and those are the only ones, then well, I'll just be playing those 6 games next year alongside all the other stuff. But yeah, if more patrons join and the number of games gets over 12, then there'll be voting, blah blah blah. So yeah, first time I'm doing something like this. Don't feel pressured to join Patreon if you don't want to. It's just there as an option, and yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So patrons, go ahead and get to selecting games if you want. I will also have a thing on Patreon itself to go ahead and like announce that as well. And I don't know, Patreon is also kind of weird with how it does roles for Discord integration, so I may have to manually add somebody to the patron role in Discord. So yeah, that's it for that. And shout out to my 2 patrons, Aidman and Burning Earth Productions. As for what's going on with the channel currently, not much to really say. Danganronpa and Batman just really started. I don't anticipate Danganronpa ending in December, but if it does, I don't know what I would do after it. Probably nothing in particular, but we'll see. I'm still waiting on the artist I contacted for some art to, at this point, just give me an update. I guess her queue was a lot larger than expected. Either that or she forgot about me. I don't know, I'll just go ahead and give her to like January 1st, and if I don't hear anything back then, I'll just find a different artist to go with. So yeah, that more than likely means my Wii U stuff will be bleeding over into even next year, but considering the stuff that's left to do, I'm not 100% sure if they'll even be getting Switch ports, so they're probably still fair game. Though one is more likely than the others. And I did state this in a post on the channel, but once Batman Arkham Origins is over, which probably would happen this month, I don't think it's that long of a game, I'll be doing the remaining games from that poll in the order that they came in. I'll have to check the results because I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I believe Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations, no, Trials and Tribulations? Oh yeah, that is the third one. So yeah, Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations, that came in second, so that'll be next, and then after that, I believe it was Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal, and then after that, Kid Icarus Uprising. Those will definitely bleed over into next year, but it's fine. And yeah, I know I got Live a Live and Deadly Premonition to finish. Deadly Premonition, I think, is wrapping up relatively soon. I think I've hit the climax of that game, because shit is getting really weird, so, yeah, I don't know, I don't see either Live a Live or Deadly Prem lasting too much longer, and then after that, or those two, finally I'll be doing frickin' Wild Guns and Lisa. Though I'll probably just do Wild Guns on one random weekend, because I don't even think that's like, you could really call that an LPable game. Well, to the capacity that I do, like with multiple videos, it'll probably just be like a quick 1 or 2 video thing, so yeah. I guess the better term would have been, it won't be a long series. It'll still technically be an LP, but whatever, I'm rambling now. Weekends are still going to be devoted to the Oracle games, and then ultimately Link's Awakening when those two are over. Though technically Oracle of Ages should have been over. I was recording the final parts of it the other night, but I fell asleep. Not a good look. I also don't recall if I saved, so I am afraid to start back up my file and possibly get a very bad surprise. But it's not like these Zelda games are the hardest things in the world, so if I gotta repeat some stuff, I gotta repeat some stuff. Weekends are also going to be devoted to bonus videos and stuff that I need to catch up on, a lot of which I already have recorded, just need to edit. Seriously, I am sitting on like 6 hours total of unedited stuff. I'm just a lazy good for nothing, okay? I'm sorry. Also, I know it's been a minute since I last did a stream. I'm going to attempt to do a live stream on Monday, December 23rd. Emphasis on attempt. It's going to depend on some scheduling things, as well as if my computer will decide to cooperate on that particular day. My laptop recently has had a tendency of crashing as a result of Steam. Some days are better than others, and I think it also kind of depends on the intensity of what particular game I'm playing. Like, one day I can play Mercenary Kings for hours with no issue with a friend. And then the next day I'm playing Race the Sun, and oh, blue screen in the middle of playing, so yeah, I don't know. Push comes to shove, I'll just probably buy the games on PS4 and stream directly from that, which might actually be preferable. But yeah, I'm gonna shoot for a Jackbox stream on the 23rd. As we get closer to that day, I will have a more definitive for lack of a better term, answer, and I'll just go ahead and schedule the event. And finally, 2 more bits of good news. I can't remember if I already mentioned this in a previous update or not, but I might be upgrading my internet to fiber relatively soon. Just wanted to work first on upgrading my computer. And by upgrade, I mean actually building a desktop, because I haven't had one since the death of Windows XP, and I've been relying primarily on laptops ever since. And to just make sure my room will be clean and or presentable enough for the techies to come out and replace the old DSL line, or I'll probably just have them drill a hole at a new location. As for that other bit of good news that I just briefly sort of went over in that previous little point, the new desktop that I want to build, well, over this Black Friday weekend, I went ahead and ordered everything I need. And the parts are slowly coming in, so sometime this month, I'm gonna have my new desktop built. Can't wait. Didn't really go for like all the newest things possible because I was sort of operating within a budget. But I still got all the parts necessary for a pretty good rig that won't need to have anything changed in the near future. I mean, the oldest things I got, my Ryzen 7 and my graphics card, they're only older by a generation. And the only major differences are largely negligible. I mean, there is the Ryzen 9, but that literally just came out, last Monday? Last Tuesday? Yeah. So I should be fine for a couple years, if not more, before I need to upgrade stuff. I was never really that much of a PC gamer anyway, so I should be fine. Though, now that I have a computer that can actually run shit, that might change. So yeah, with a better computer and better internet, it's going to open up quite a few more games that I can possibly actually record on PC. And more regular streams. So looking forward to 2020 in that regard. And with that, that's pretty much it. This update went a little bit longer than it probably should have. So to sum things up, I'm going to be building myself a new PC in the near future once all the parts arrive. My internet speed will be increasing, honestly, probably 100-fold. Which means uploads will actually be a lot quicker now. I don't need to leave stuff uploading overnight anymore, hell yeah. And streams can be regular. Once Batman is done, it'll be Phoenix Wright, and then Ratchet & Clank, and then Kid Icarus. Deadly Premonition and Live a Live should be wrapping up pretty soon, and after that, it'll be Lisa, the Painful RPG. Hopefully by then, my new PC will be built so I can play Lisa on there. Or hopefully find a DRM-free copy to play on my laptop because Steam cannot be trusted on there right now. And patrons can start selecting games for me to play in 2020. No restrictions. Aside from the 2 I mentioned before. And only one of them is even really strict. Like I said, I'm new to all this. I'm trying my best. So, thank you all for watching these here videos, and hope you're looking forward to what's coming up in the month of December. Goodbye.